While Smithers was grabbing something, he forgot to shut the door, and Homer just happened to notice. Seeing an opportunity, Homer immediately encouraged everyone to sneak in and grab whatever they wanted. Each person picked out their favorite item, ready to bolt as soon as possible. But just as they were about to scatter, something startled Homer. He panicked and ran off on his own, causing everyone else to crash into each other. Right as Mr. Burns walked in and caught them in the act, Lenny tried to make a run for it, but failed. Burns called an emergency meeting. Everyone expected a harsh lecture, but instead, Burns praised Homer, calling him the only one smart enough not to get caught. That made the rest of the group furious. Even during break time, they kept sending Homer angry messages. But Homer didn't care. Not until the next morning. He woke up to find he'd wet the bed. Trying to keep it discreet, he quietly washed his sheets. But the same thing happened again the next night. Homer began to think it was karma, so he decided to throw a party to apologize to everyone.
Hey, no problem.
The morning after the party, he still wet the bed. Feeling hopeless, Homer went out and bought adult incontinence products. That night, while fumbling around, he accidentally triggered the house alarm. The kids found out and laughed at him relentlessly. With nowhere left to hide, Homer confessed he'd been wetting the bed lately, and he was going to start wearing diapers. Marge was stunned, shaken, and troubled. She went out for a walk and ran into Professor Frink. Frink already knew. In fact, the whole town knew. He offered to help by using his dream machine to take them inside Homer's subconscious and uncover the root of his problem. Inside Homer's dreams, they dove deeper and deeper, until they discovered the issue might actually be linked to his marriage. Before they could explore further, though, they slipped off a cliff. Frink warned them, if you die in the dream, you die for real. They had no choice but to venture further into Homer's mind. After navigating multiple dream layers, they finally reached the deepest part of his psyche. Just as they were closing in on the truth, the police stormed in, trying to confiscate the dream machine. A wild brawl broke out between Frink and another scientist. As the dream world began to collapse around them, they uncovered what Homer had been hiding all along, a deep longing for his mother. The real reason for his bedwetting was an unresolved emotional trauma from childhood. Once he finally confronted and processed that pain, they prepared to leave the dream. This time, they actually woke up. And more importantly, Homer had stopped wetting the bed. Now that was a real happy ending.